A family's near-death experience with their 3-year-old has them warning others to take extra precautions this summer.
NBC5's John Hawks has more from Dartmouth-Hitchcock Medical Center, where the toddler is recovering tonight.
The shed.
A big truck.
3-year-old Awen West, lucky to be alive. The family believes on July 5th, the toddler was spending the day at his grandfather's house in Newport. They say he wandered into an above-ground swimming pool, unsupervised, and went underwater.
He was under for about 7 minutes.
Before being rescued by a 16-year-old who was in the right place at the right time.
No hesitation, jumped in the pool and pulled him out. Then he got rushed to the hospital where he received 20 minutes of CPR.
After being at North Country Hospital in Newport for a few hours, he was transferred in a helicopter to Dartmouth Medical Center. Awen's family shaken up by the news and severity.
Definitely fearful. I couldn't stop sobbing and crying and just kept, trying to reassure him that he's okay, that he's going to pull through, and just seeing him hooked up to wires and looking so lifeless.
Yay!
In a sense, I think it was very overwhelming.
Seeing him for the first time was very, very hard. But he has come a long way since that first day. But the first day when we saw him, we honestly didn't know if he was going to make it.
After waking, Awen was unable to talk in complete sentences or even walk.
Look at you go!
The family says doctors think he will have some permanent brain damage and is relearning some basic tasks.
His eating is definitely off, trying to learn again how to chew. Sometimes he reverts back to being stuffing his food in his cheeks.
While rehab is going well at Dartmouth, the family is hoping to transfer Awen to Boston for treatment. Getting back to where he was will take a lot of work.
We're fearful of his first bath and stuff, how that was going to be with the situation, and he was dancing and splashing around almost like he doesn't really recall any of that bad situation happening.
But each day there are little improvements to his speech or walking.
Love you, baby.
Overall, he's pretty positive. He wants to move, and since his legs have started working again, he doesn't want them to stop.
The fact that he is alive, a miracle.
They do say that he is a miracle baby, a miracle kid, because it was really bad. He shouldn't have survived this incident at all, and we're so glad that he did.
It's a second chance to enjoy happy summer moments.
And whether or not it's a pool or not, the blink of an eye, something can change, and it did.
In Lebanon, John Hawks, NBC5 News.